Building a great VR game library can get expensive pretty fast, right? Especially when top titles easily cost $40, $50 or even $60. But the big sales like fall sale, Black Friday sale or holiday sale are just around the corner. And that's the perfect opportunity to grab the best and most expensive VR games at a solid discount. To make sure you know what to spend your money on, I'm going to show you 10 absolute blockbuster games for the Meta Quest that you absolutely need to put on your wishlist for the sales, because then when the sale is on, you just go to a wishlist and you see the discounted games. And also all the links to the games are in the description down below, and you can also search it on my homepage. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go.
VoodooDE.
Asgard's Wrath 2. With a playing time of over 60 hours just for the campaign about the god Loki, it is one of the biggest VR games. In freely explorable, varied environments such as a desert, a temple, a world of fire or an in-between world, we fight our opponents in physically correct battles, collect loot, solve puzzles or discover secrets. Assassin's Creed Nexus. Finally, we can sneak around the world of the assassins in VR. The rule is here, simply running around and killing enemies doesn't work. You always have to find a tactic to get rid of or avoid the enemies as silently as possible. The environments are extensive and can be explored very quickly using the parkour mode. Batman Arkham Shadow. Gotham City is in chaos again. 2 years after the events of Arkham Origins, the city is haunted by the mysterious Rat King and we have to save the city from the Rat Plague. Bone Lab. This is more of a physics-based gimmick than a real game. Nevertheless, you have many hours of fun and keep discovering new cool possibilities. Demeo. A turn-based dungeon crawler inspired by board games. We explore dungeons together in cooperative multiplayer mode. The game is also cross-platform compatible and there is a non-VR version. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 1 and 2. The intense horror jumpscare fest is now available for VR. Here we have to protect ourselves from the nasty animatronics and survive the night. Into the Radius. A single-player survival shooter in which we enter a contaminated zone with anomalies to obtain strange artifacts. The game has realistic weapon handling and is not easy to master. Metro Awakening. In a post-apocalyptic world with limited ammunition and a gas mask, we travel through abandoned subway tunnels and experience an interesting story in the Metro universe. Resident Evil 4. The new VR version offers a gripping atmosphere and a real Resident Evil feeling. The game is not for the faint of heart and is not recommended for children. Since ammunition and life energy are rare, we always have to be careful not to waste anything and also act tactically. Vampire the Masquerade Justice. In this stealth adventure, we are in Venice at night as vampires and follow an interesting main story, while we can also complete side quests. Using various skills such as blood cauldrons or shadow traps, we must eliminate our opponents as quietly and unnoticed as possible. Direct confrontation rarely leads to victory. So, those are the 10 games you should put on your wishlist. Which ones will you buy during the sale? Or do you have completely different games in mind? Feel free to share them in the comments and check out my top 10 lists in the description. I made, for example, top 10 action, top 10 horror or so. So perhaps there's something for you. And also don't forget that you always get 10% discount with my coupon code VoodooDE. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE